I'm Alicia TV. I'm here with Lex Levinrad, and we are talking about real estate investing. You're a coach, you're a mentor. What's that like for you to meet someone who knows nothing and take them all the way through the process?
Well, you know, it's probably, of all the things I've done in investing in real estate, this is probably the most rewarding thing, because to take someone who's an absolute beginner, who doesn't have any experience, who's never bought a property or sold a property before, and to take them from start to finish and see the look on their face when they go to that closing table and they get that check is just a phenomenal feeling. Someone can have a deal, they can make money one time, but if you can teach them how to go out and buy properties and sell them and make money continuously, you essentially give people a new lease on life, a new career, you know, so it's changing lives.
So, you know, even in this time in an economy, you're showing people how to do it with even low or no money down or even bad credit. How does all that work?
Well, basically, the thing is that if you backtrack 4 or 5 years, the foreclosure crisis has created such a tremendous amount of foreclosures that are on the market, and all these properties come on the market, they appear as bank-owned properties, and the only way you can buy them is if you're a cash investor. You cannot get a mortgage for these properties. So many investors want to buy these properties, but if they don't have cash, there's not much they can do. So that's where our program comes in, because what we do is we provide the cash. In other words, we say, hey, if you can find a great deal for our investors, we will put up the cash, we will market the deal to our investors, and then we'll split the profits 50-50. So that way they don't need to have credit, because it's an all-cash deal, and they don't need the cash because I'm putting up the cash. So we're making it easy. We're providing the training. The thing that's most difficult is knowing how to find a deal that's worthy of investing in.
And you're going to teach them that. I know you have an 8-week coaching and mentoring course.
We have a coaching program called the Private Mentoring Program. And what the Private Mentoring Program does is I essentially go out with the students one-on-one in the field, and I break it out specifically over an 8-week program where I meet with them for 2 hours. And then we have a 1-week break. During that 1-week break, they essentially have a homework assignment. And their homework assignment is to go out and to find properties. And then I go with them to review these properties, tell them the mistakes they're making, why these properties don't fit the characteristics of what they're looking for. And after doing this consecutively for 8 weeks, they learn how to identify. And that's really the key thing, is how to identify a bank-owned property that's worthy of investing in. Once you know that, finding the cash is the easy part. So I provide the training and the one-on-one mentoring with them to help shorten their learning curve. It's very hard to learn something like real estate. Real estate is a bricks and mortar thing, and it's very hard to do when all you're doing is reading it out of a book. A product that essentially takes a lot of energy and time for me, because it's not just the time one-on-one I spend with them, but there's all the follow-through and the feedback. You're talking about email and telephone support one-on-one directly with me for a period of 3 months following their trainings. I want to make sure that that student that does that program is successful, and the way I can make sure they're successful is to successfully screen them in the beginning and make sure that they fit the criteria for this program.
Well, we want to know if you're the right fit for Lex's program. He is ready to mentor and coach you, and I think one of the awesome things is the very fact that you've been there, you've done it, you know how to do it. You're not just teaching a course or going through the motions. So if you want Lex to teach you and go through his coaching program personally, you definitely want to reach out. We have his site listed right at the bottom of the screen. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.